Welcome back, Joe and Jodettes, which there's no fans watching this, but if there are, cheers
here.
to the freaking weekend.
Let's go.
Hell yes. I love beer. I also love Call of Duty, so.
Call of Duty is pretty legit.
I do love zombies. That's literally was the first game I got full nuts deep in on was zombies.
All day.
Well, first it was Modern Warfare, obviously, because that's what got us into the whole first-person shooter.
Modern Warfare 2 for me was like the very... Well, actually, no, I played World at War. That was the very
World
first...
at War was after Modern Warfare.
You're right. It was after Modern Warfare 2, but that was the first zombies
that
I played.
Yes.
Me and Tucker used to sit there for hours and just play zombies on that map. And we'd always get to round 18 and lose because we suck. So... And you didn't have jug, or it's a little tight place, bro.
Yeah, there was no perks whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, you just have to run around and be true to your aim and have a good gun.
Well, I think
ray gun
was my shit, and then they had that Thunder Buster or whatever. It shot giant fart waves at somebody. That's all I thought about every time I shot. I was just like, whoa.
Now, what's your favorite zombies map?
Ooh, probably Kino because I know it so well.
I like the one I keep telling you about that I really want you to play. I forgot what it's called. It's the Giant. You ever played with the Giant? It's not Origins because Origins actually has the Giant.
Yeah, I played that one.
But the Giant is different. It's like you have to go you literally start in the middle, right, and you keep going out and branching out. And then you get to the back, and there's a switch you flip.
So like a power switch.
It's a power switch, exactly. It turns the power on, but in order for you to actually advance and stuff like that. You have to jump. You have to go and connect the portals to each other, and stuff like that.
Dude, that sounds a lot like one of the first maps.
I think it is. It's like a classic
Ascension.
No, it's not that.
Is that the one where? No, I'm thinking of the one where George is running around the map.
Oh yeah. That's the Texas one, right?
Yeah,
that one was. I haven't played.
That's the movie one where they're fake. They're making a fake movie and there's zombies to actually come out because they did an actual ritual and George the director. Yeah. It was a fucking giant zombie and our mascot is coming in.
Hey buddy.
He loves being the
He's
mascot.
So cute.
He's such a camera dog. He oh, get a picture of me. No, don't you dare start doing that. We're in a very echoey chamber right now.
It's kind of bad to be in an echo chamber though, man. The fuck. You better not. Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't talk politics because we'll be in an echo chamber.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to talk politics. Oh, my God. I'm going to beat you.
I could.
Go, Lake Dude. Go.
I could talk politics.
I don't.
But at the same time, I don't want some shit to go backfiring on my ass.
Who wants to talk about politics now that everybody's talking about politics?
I mean, that's a good point, but...
That's all you ever hear about is politics. And then in Canada, they just found the world's first dragon that was frozen. In the side of a mountain.
How about you prove this? Let me see the proof and evidence for our viewing audience.
I'm not as good as Jamie.
It literally might be 0 people, but hey, we could break the
Hey,
story.
our last video got 32 views.
Did it?
No, they're not breaking anything. It's very widely known. It's just our news isn't broadcasting it.
Because they're gay.
It's just because the only thing they're focusing on is the fucking election.
And coronavirus.
Let's see if I can get it.
Nobody cares how magical
to work
the world is.
I don't think I'm going to get the internet to work out here. I'm not as good as Jamie, so. From Joe Rogan podcast. Young Jamie.
Jamie's that dude.
We need a young Jamie. National Geographic.
New Petrosar. Okay, so it's kind of like a
it's a pterodactyl. It's basically, they're calling it a dragon, but it's a fucking pterodactyl.
Gay.
But it has a 30-foot wingspan. It's holy shit. That's a 3-story house. That is a big...
That's a big ass.
Big motherfucker.
Pick your ass up and take you wherever.
And apparently they found a sonar hit of a giant lake creature, Nessie.
Oh yeah, Loch Ness. Is it in Loch Ness?
Yeah, it's in Loch Ness. But it's they said it could be as little as 30 foot long, 31 to 32 feet long.
That's still pretty big.
I was like,
as little?
Yeah, as little. That's an alligator. That's Lake Placid now. They get out.
True.
Holy shit.
That'd be a really cool place to go.
What, Lake Placid?
Well, Loch Ness.
Oh yeah.
I would love to go.
I hear a lot of weird shit happens there.
Yeah, I heard that too. A lot of
But it's how much do I buy though? How much of that do I buy?
it could just be the fact that it's a good place to stack stories on.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get that. Mm-hmm. But, just for, obviously it has a historical significance when it comes to, tall tales and stuff like that.
For sure.
So that's why I would want to go, just to witness what's so magical about this place.
I'm wondering if there's, something in the air and people are just hallucinating.
That'd be wild, bro.
I'd just get there and
it could be
I'm tripping balls. I get off the plane, just... Sup, bro?
You see a stick sticking out of the water. It's like, it's the Loch Ness Monster!
And then Kane jumps in and pulls it out.
And we'd be like, oh, shit.
It's not. It's a stick. Why is it talking?
I'm like, Kane, you're amazing. Holy shit.
My dog killed Loch Ness.
Right? Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell me that picture. That's a famous Nessie picture. It doesn't look like a stick floating in water.
I mean, it kind of does. It's just I don't know. Honestly, it kind of would look more like a... like a ship, an old ship has the bow and stuff, maybe like a figurehead.
But it's hard to tell because it looks small to me.
Yeah.
It looks really
small. It just
small.
Depends on how, what the distance was the picture was taken.
And you don't have anything as a reference in there.
Exactly. So if it was far and it's it could be gigantic.
Be 32 feet long.
Literally.
I don't know. Name one animal that his dick.
Like this dick.
Ooh. Is it curved at the end like that?
No. Maybe.
It's like looking at your nuts at all times.
Crazy.
Well, what if it was just legitimately just a stick and it had something stuck on the bottom of it, so it was sticking straight up,
right?
And it's just floating there like that. Very well.
Well, he fooled many Irish.
So
people. Is it Irish or Scotland? It's Scotland. I think it's Scotland. It fooled a lot of Scots.
Hey,
we might get
more
blasted. We might get.
If it was here, 50% of America would be like, it's real.
I mean, talk to all those people who listen to think about Bigfoot.
Hey, I don't.
I could honestly believe
Bigfoot to be real because that'd be fucking awesome.
I think that could be a thing. The thing is though, how sneaky is Bigfoot? I mean, how many are there?
It could be we're just underestimating how intelligent he is.
It could be it too.
Or he, she, them. Don't want to cultural appropriate Bigfoot here. God almighty.
Oh, shit. God.
I wonder, but you kind of think all of these stories, different cultures, they all have
a lot of them are similar.
Yeah. You got the Yeti, you got the Bigfoot, you got a bunch of other ones that I don't know.
Very good point.
And it's what's going on there? Because it's kind of hard to discredit something where there's so many different people claiming that it could. But
over a period of time, there had to be a significant amount of them because they'd have to reproduce unless their lifespan is
That's the thing too. We haven't found any remains.
Yeah, or I mean, even what is it? Even fecal matter, like poop.
Yeah, but they could be like apes too and throw it.
Yeah, but then we still find it and pick it up and test that shit.
Yeah, but what if when they throw it, it slings into a bunch of smaller ones and it's not hey, that looks like Bigfoot shit.
I mean, I guess that's a good point.
But at the same time, it's just we're grasping at straws here.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what to look for.
Now, 7 wonders of the world, which one would you want to go to?
You're going to have to explain 7 wonders of the world.
So, the pyramids, Stonehenge.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, the Bermuda Triangle or something.
Oh, dude, that'd be cool. I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, you hear all about all these shipwrecks. That's the most traveled spot in the ocean.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I watched a documentary on it, dude. They're there's nothing special about the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, weird storms happen. It's the most traveled place in the world.
Doesn't it have to do with magnetic forces and stuff like that? Yeah,
there are some weird, it'll throw off your compass and shit.
Yeah.
But apparently you're going across the equator on there. Or are you? I don't know. I'm an idiot.
It's close.
If you're listening to me and yeah, he sounds right. Let me sit back with my monocle and pipe. Yes, indeed. I heard this one kid on average shows. He was very smart. You're going to want to fact check.
You sound like Joe Rogan when he's don't listen to me for your political views.
Oh, God. If you're taking political advice from me, you're a dipshit. That is because, one, I'm not paying enough attention. I'm not. I'm not. I'm focused on my wife, my kid that's about to be born, my bills that need to be paid.
Fuck yeah. And that is cool. That is cool.
And it's my plate is full because I am trying to start a small business on the side with woodworking shit, which this is the first table I ever built. It looks like shit. It doesn't look like shit, but when you look at smaller inspection, you got shit like that.
For the viewing audience, this table looks like shit.
It looks like shit. If you see us kind of at an angle, that's because my table's not flat.
And he's going to give it to his dad.
Yep.
And his dad's going to look at his son's failure for the rest of his life.
It's not going to be a much longer one.
Damn.
Knee slapper.
Damn. That was dark.
No, that's the thing about my dad, though. He's going to outlive me, probably.
I mean, with all this beer you drink.
Did you see how much he drank? Oh, he made me look like child's play.
Damn, really?
Oh, yeah.
Boy. He basically sweating alcohol.
Yep. Every night he drank a shit ton. But that's why I am happy I'm not an alcoholic and I cut myself off at a certain point. I'm like, nope, not going to let myself go that far. I've only thrown up from drinking 2 or 3 times now. And the most recent one was at my first bachelor party.
Yeah, I mean, it's been at least like 8 or 9 times for me.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a liquor drinker, though.
I'm very aware of how much I'm drinking.
Yeah, I've gotten better at it over time.
I've always been like that because the way my personality works, I like staying in control and not getting over my head.
Well, that's how I feel.
And I also hate throwing up.
Yeah.
So that helps. I did throw up on my first bachelor party.
This is exactly why I quit Four Loko, though.
Ooh.
I drank it last time I had a Four Loko, bro. Let's just say I didn't eat Wendy's for like 2 years. Because I just could not get that out of my mind about how terrible that throw up was.
That's what happens, though. And then that liquor that made you throw up. Did you ever? When's the last time you drank that?
That was the last time I drank that.
Exactly.
It was disgusting.
The first time I ever threw up from drinking was I was drinking Bud Light Platinums.
Oh, that'll do it to you, too.
And you know what? I haven't had a Bud Light Platinum since.
I don't blame you.
You cannot do it. I'd drink Bud Light all day long, if I was allowed to, and I wouldn't become an alcoholic. So,
I just want to tell y'all, I'm a Miller guy.
No.
But he provided the beer.
I did. I'm a gracious host.
Quite.
This is our first time in our new podcast area. This is going to be our new studio. We're going to set it up, make it look a little bit nicer than a garage door in the back. But, I mean, hey, it makes it look like we're about to do a sketchy drug deal.
I'm going to put a big-ass Ohio State flag
I'm
right
going to
here.
punch you square in the dick. You not see this shirt?
No, we could put an Alabama flag over.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fine.
We can
Alabama.
definitely do that.
But as soon as Michigan makes it to the national championship, don't you fucking say shit. I'm gonna smack you in the cock. I can dream. Also, like I can say, the Lions are gonna make it to the Super Bowl one day.
Never, ever.
You would think it would have happened at least once.
I mean, I don't even know the last time y'all made the freaking playoffs.
Not even
with Matthew Stafford, bro. It was not 2008 because y'all went 0-16 in 2008.
Nope, that was like 3 years ago.
So twice you went 0-16. No, they didn't go 0-16. No. They went like 1-15.
Yeah.
The thing is, y'all have all these high draft picks, but y'all can't do shit with it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with y'all. I
they won't pay them enough.
Michigan's just cursed, man.
Did you not hear about the guy who cursed our team when we were winning everything before the NFL was even a thing?
Was that Detroit or was that Cleveland?
That was Detroit. He went to Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay. So he's basically like they fired him and he was like, the Detroit Lions will not win anything for
100 years.
Fuck.
And it just passed 100 years and we still haven't won
Well, I don't think you're going to
I'm pretty sure that dude was doing some black magic.
Y'all got some good players, though, man. I like Detroit, honestly. Y'all, I don't know. You don't follow the NFL like that. I know you don't.
I do not.
But Detroit has this cornerback called Jeffrey Okudah, and he was locking some people down this year so far.
I wish Megatron and Barry Sanders played at the same time. And
that's a sad thing too. Y'all have had 2 of the best players
in the NFL
in NFL history.
They've never
and you know what the similarity between those 2 are?
They quit too early.
They both retired really freaking early.
Because they were locked into a contract.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let them go.
Nope.
Yeah, they said no. They're like, we want to be traded. Sorry, bitch, no.
Yeah, you made a contract.
And they're like, well, I just ain't playing no more.
Yep, yeah. That's what they do, man. But also, Calvin Johnson was tired of just hurting all over. Mm-hmm. It was like, I can understand that.
Plus, Calvin Johnson is what is the word? He's I think he's an archaeologist, too, on the side. Look that up. Quote me on that. you don't have service.
Yeah, try your phone.
I have Verizon.
Calvin Johnson being out. What?
Yeah, that's the thing. He has like a doctorate, I think. Hold on. Calvin Johnson's a genius, dude. This dude is literally like 99% tall human.
Yeah.
Like
he can cover a 2-door garage from one standing still spot.
Yeah.
Did you see the E60 signs on him?
No.
Oh, dude, it was good. Did you see the one on Matthew Stafford?
No.
They said he has.
Obviously, I don't give a fuck about the Lions.
But I'm just saying, he has the strongest arm in the NFL, so he can throw the ball further and faster than any other quarterback in the NFL right now.
Debatable.
Well,
super
with the
debatable.
new kids, maybe.
Okay, because it's not even Pat Mahomes.
That's what I was thinking.
But Pat Mahomes is dope too, though. Did you watch the video of him throwing it out of the stadium?
Mm-mm.
He was literally like in the end zone of the Chiefs stadium, threw it straight up in the air and went over the stadium into the parking lot, and someone caught it.
Well, they had to tell Matthew Stafford to quit throwing it so damn hard.
Oh well, yeah, for sure.
Even Megatron was like, or Calvin Johnson apparently said, "Dude, it's ripping my gloves."
That's crazy.
I know.
Let me see this dude.
Calvin Johnson, archaeologist.
I think that's what he is.
Just type in Calvin Johnson, archaeologist. Because it's going to pull up his NFL stuff.
Yeah.
If you just type
I put other job.
Yeah, you can tell we need a young Jamie on our team.
Hey, Jamie would be lit right now.
But he's too high profile for us. We can't afford you, bro.
I give you about like 15 cents an hour. That's all I can afford.
Not even. I'll give you a crisp high five. That sound about right? Crisp high five.
What does it say? There's like a lot of different stuff. Like I can't tell like
Serves as
because this is like interim chancellor at UAPB, so that's like that's the university. But I don't think he's in Arkansas though. I know that he has a different job though. I don't know. But dude's an impressive guy. That's one reason why he quit though, because he had other aspirations other than football.
Yeah, which is always good to have.
Fallback. Oh yeah, and then but he also made his money.
Oh yeah, like he banked that money too.
Yeah,
like he didn't have to he didn't have to spend everything because he was well off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's crazy to think like someone that talented and that smart could be in the NFL. Because a lot of times you see some pretty dumb people in the NFL.
Well, yeah, because I mean they're super athletically talented, but not necessarily the smartest. But like
that's why I should be in the NFL. I'm super stupid. Throw me in there.
Hey, you were good. You were pretty good at one point, man. Woo, woo. Sorry, I just.
Hey, that's part of that. Don't be spilling no beer now. We don't do that on camera. That's off camera activities.
There's gonna be a huge cut after that.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a Marilyn Manson type trick here.
Right.
All right. So you recently did a career shift. How are you liking your career shift, and do you think it was a better choice? And if you had the opportunity to do whatever you want, would you still do it?
If I had the opportunity to do whatever I want, I would definitely leave.
Yeah.
But
you know what everybody I've asked that is? The same exact
answer. Oh yeah.
Because I don't know one person that's an average person like us who work a 9 to 5 would choose to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know one person.
Because there's better opportunity out there for one thing, but that's the thing. Like, how do you get to that opportunity?
And it's like a lot of times it's just
because honestly y'all, I mean, like this job was an opportunity.
Yes.
And I took that opportunity because, for one thing, it's in a time of need, so that was a big part of it. But also, it's just, it was good. It's a good change too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And this is the thing that I like.
This is a career too.
And that's I have to. That's the thing. I got to get to a point to where I can start making some real money. And that's going to be the biggest deciding factor. Now, I think that I have the potential to go in there and do the things that need to be done and prove myself.
Now, because since you do have a college degree, you have an opportunity chance that I do not have, which is being able to go.
Well, I don't have one yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're working towards an actual college degree, and I don't have that. And you have an opportunity to be able to move into the office if a position comes available.
Yeah.
Absolutely take that.
Yeah.
Because you make like ridiculous.
Well, I heard it's super hard too. Well, that's what I was talking.
It's hard to get into the office.
Well, I was talking to BJ. Well, are you talking about the office, or are you talking about like the scheduling, or is that the same thing?
No. I'm just talking about office in general.
Like
the scheduling's fine. Like you can talk to customers, you can talk to superintendents on the phone. That's mainly the ladies' jobs. Like when we hire ladies, and that's the job that they gravitate towards. Mm-hmm. But we also have purchasing jobs and stuff like that, and then we have area
That's what
managers
Sean
as well.
does.
Yeah, Sean does purchasing. So if like that kind of job comes available,
hop on that.
Oh my God, hop on that as fast as shit, because you will be set for life. Like no joke. Because those guys in the office, like you talk to any one of them, they're not struggling like people in the warehouse.
Well, that's honestly, Oakley. Whenever I was talking to
Tommy,
no HR lady,
no, Lori.
Yeah, Lori. This is kind of weird because we're on podcast right now. But she was like, who do you want to give it to, Sean, or like which reference do you want to give it to, Sean, Donnie, or Oakley? And I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, she's like, don't give it to Sean and Oakley, Sean and Donnie. They make plenty of money.
Yeah.
Give it to Oakley. And I was like, all right, that's all I need to know.
I love Lori. She's such a sweet lady. Like she's the nicest person you could meet too.
First impression, and she is a really nice lady. I enjoyed.
She seems like ditzy.
No. First impression to me was basic white woman Karen.
Yes.
That was first impression.
But once you get to know her, she's super, super sweet.
You know that guy.
You know what she reminds me of though? Like how like the whole office and everything is set up. You have the Lori, guidance counselor, Tommy, the principal, and Mike and Todd, the assistant principal.
Oh, they're the assistants. They're like that.
Well, they're the schedulers.
Okay.
So they basically decide whether or not you can have the day off if you're sick or something. That's who you message.
Very good point.
Because they schedule your day.
Yeah.
And if they can work it into where if you can't come in that day, they need to know first.
Yeah.
So, and you let them know, they'll let everybody else know, and you're fine.
And you're good.
So that's what I do. I message Mike or Todd and tell Mike I'll be in.
Bitch, I got PTO.
God almighty, I haven't done that. I can't remember the last time I had a day off other than the pre-scheduled.
How much PTO do you have?
15 days.
I'd be taking some time off.
I've already taken all mine. Because Kimberly's appointments for being pregnant and everything, so that I'll take her to the OBGYN.
So you're using for actual important things that you need to take care of, which makes sense.
And then last Friday, a couple Fridays ago, the 25th of September, yeah, it was 25th of September, we took that off to go to my friend's bachelor party. Ended up throwing up that night, so that was fun.
Hey man, you had a good time, brother.
No, not that part. It was horrible because
what were you drinking? Just beer?
Yeah, but I started at 1.
Day drinking.
I hate day drinking too. I've never been a fan of day drinking, and
day drinking.
I can't.
You have to pace yourself very well, though. That's the thing.
But that's why I don't day drink.
Because you can't pace yourself.
I can. I just choose not to.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm actually fairly good because I have day drinked very successfully before. I don't like it. It makes me sleepy.
I get that. That's why you have to stay busy. You can't. You have to be around a lot of people that you're having fun with.
Yeah.
So literally, how my method, like when I'm at the beach with friends.
Mm-hmm. See, the beach is a perfect example. I'm very good at day drinking on the beach.
Okay.
I was in a house or a lake. We didn't have the boat or anything set up, and I was just sitting there.
Yeah, so that'll do it to you.
You just start drinking.
Yeah.
Because they started drinking. They're like, "Hey, you want a beer?" And I'm like,
"Fuck yeah." What you
mean? All right.
That's what you do when you're at the lake, brother.
Dude, I about went through an entire 18-pack myself one night.
Jesus.
I was miserable the next day. Actually, no, I was pretty good the next day because I threw up so much. I was perfectly fine the next day. I couldn't tell you how much I drank. I did have a few. I had a decent amount of beer for the next day because I only bought an 18-pack because I didn't think I'd go through it in 3 days. I did. I went through it through a day and a half.
So I can't drink by myself.
Yeah, I wasn't by myself.
Well, I know, but you drink.
Oh, I drink by myself all the time.
I can't drink by myself.
Oh, dude, every day after work.
I feel like a loser.
You know what's the most relaxing thing? After you get off work, go get in the shower, and have a beer. I'm not lying.
Well, I can get behind one beer. I can get behind one beer just to like knock the edge off.
Nope. I continue drinking it.
Well, I mean, I feel you. Hey, mascot.
He's like, I want in on it.
You're a good boy.
Yeah, that's my buddy. Okay, come on. Oh, he'll step right on your nuts. I'm sorry. Lay down. Lay down.
You two witnessed the death of my children.
If that's the death of your children, you got weak nuts, bro.
Yeah,
you know how many times I've been hitting the nuts and I got one on the way?
Hey, didn't stop you. Didn't stop your swimmers, man. They're world class.
No.
World class.
They're just stubborn.
He's like, the fuck? This ain't gonna stop me, bro.
I know. It's
the
like,
fuck?
You may have kids. There's gonna be something wrong with them, though. My kid's gonna come out and be like, Mama!
Well, the fact that he comes out and says mama means he's a genius.
Oh, yeah.
But in his own special way.
That's it.
For the rest of his life.
I told her, like, as soon as he starts talking and, like, can understand a conversation, every time she comes home that I'm home before her, and I'm going to tell him, like, all right, when your mom gets home, just yell mama. And I just imagine her walking in the room, like, from outside, just coming in, and just him going, Mama! It just makes me.
Well, you got to give him some coaching too, because you got to say it just like that.
Oh, I will.
Because if he does it any other way, it's gonna be like cute.
Great.
It's gonna be cute.
Yeah,
not like, yeah.
No.
Like, I'm happy to see you.
It's gonna be Mama, Mama. I'm gonna teach my son to do screamo at like 3. He's gonna be like, Jesus. See, he's gonna have the vocals of a Greek god.
See, I won't have my kid doing cardio at
3. He doesn't need to. He's 3.
I know.
He's gonna be like, dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna get my son to sleep when he's 3.
All right, son, 3-cone drill, go. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, my son's gonna pass out after I get a hold of him when he's in trouble. I promise you. I'm not gonna smack him.
That's actually a good idea.
I'm not gonna smack him. I am going to hurt him mentally, not physically, because it's the emotional damage. I'm probably gonna pop him, but not like some parents. Like, I got hit with the belt fucking hard, but I'm not a jackass, so I mean, I can't really talk bad against it. But at the same time, I also thought about it. If my dad treated me the way I'm going to treat my son, I would have been, 1, in great shape, and 2, I would have never back-talked my parents from that, because then you run 3 or 4 suicides at that young of an age and not knowing what suicides are, and you've got to make the time every time. You're miserable.
Extremely.
Especially 100 yards.
Dude, I did that. I did that at like 17 and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I did it when I was in shape for football practice. It was still horrible.
Yeah, like literally. No, this is the thing. Like literally, the very first day of football workouts. The very first day.
Yeah.
We go out there and do that shit. I'm like sitting here like, dude, I just had a whole spring off in winter and shit. Like all the water you drank, everything you had.
You remember 2-a-days?
No, we never had 2-a-days.
Oh, God, we had 2-a-days.
Maybe that's why you beat us that year.
No, that's not why.
Why? Well, do you remember that game when you played Florida State?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, don't even. I already know what you're about to talk about. It was a fucking missed punt to throw the Yes.
Yeah.
He's got that, but you know what I got? I broke the school record.
Dude, I think, bro, if I went to Piedmont, though, I think I would have played something else than lineman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You could have been a fullback for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, even like a H-back or something.
Our linemen were so fucking big, they made you look like me.
I remember who I went up against against Piedmont. I think it was Carlos Sandoval.
Yeah.
I think I used to go up against him a lot.
Well, he wasn't really playing my senior year.
Well, that was before. Like, it was like whenever I came in. Well, I was on varsity when your senior year. Yeah. But whenever, like, my time, senior year. Yeah. Okay, so, I remember going up against him a lot. And then I remember in 8th grade going against Dylan. And Dylan was tough. And
he's so fucking short. He'll get that leverage on you.
He's fast, too.
Mm-hmm. And he understood wrestling. So he knew body leverage.
Yep.
So he would get you real quick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he would them little short ass fucking muscled fucking forearms like he was.
What's the thing? Like, you had to learn against him though. Like, whenever I played against him, I was playing center, so I had to snap the ball. Mm-hmm. I would literally do this because he was so fast. I'd get down, hike the ball, and just drop on top of him because he's so low and he's trying to shoot gaps. I'm like, no, bitch, nope.
It's like, I will lay on top of you.
Exactly.
You know, he probably doesn't remember that.
Well, probably not.
He's probably had too many concussions.
I mean, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, he quit football.
Yeah, I know.
He would have been so good too if he didn't.
He's just a little small. Like I don't know what he would play.
No, he would have taken over my position. No, actually, no, he was slow. He was pretty slow.
So he's a slow guy.
He's not fast. That's the thing. He's got the quick start, but his top speed is so slow.
Okay, he's explosive.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Explosive, but nothing. No top speed.
That's kind of how I am.
That's why he gravitated towards wrestling. Because that's
more about
all
quickness.
You needed the quickness and you needed the intelligence to know to body leverage, and he'd already been doing it since 6th grade.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Piedmont. That's why y'all are freaking superstars at wrestling.
Coach Schweiney is the only, for some fucking reason, the football team would not do this. I do not understand this. They would not go to the middle school, who's going to be coming up to the high school, and teach them the plays, the basic bread and butter. Well,
that's what they did at Forest Hills.
Yeah, they didn't do that at Piedmont. We had our own fucking plays that were stupid.
Yeah.
It was morons running a fucking football camp. They're like, no, but I saw this in the NFL, it might work. It was horrible. We got our asses kicked all the time.
In middle school, yeah.
Yes. 8th grade was like our first winningest season, and we still got our ass kicked.
Can I tell you a funny story about my 8th grade season?
Go ahead.
Okay, so literally, all right. So this is we played our very first game. We played Parkwood, right?
Ooh.
We beat Parkwood 1-0. Okay. The next 7 games, lost every single game. Then we played Parkwood again on the last game of the season and beat them.
Were they your rivals?
No, not really. Piedmont and Monroe were our rivals.
Yeah, because we're rivals with Porter Ridge, Forest Hills, and apparently we're rivals with Parkwood at one point.
I mean, the 2 P's of the county. But
it was because us, Sun Valley, and Parkwood were like the first schools in Union.
See, when I think of Parkwood, I think of their rivals like Cuthbertson and Marvin Ridge. Places
4A schools.
Yeah.
We're 2A.
Well, that's the thing, too. Yeah, I get that. So, but the thing is, so we beat them twice that year. Mm-hmm. We got into the playoffs barely. We're literally the last seed, got into the playoffs. Yeah. Guess who we played in the first round of the playoffs? Parkwood. and lost. And we beat them.
Oh, did you?
A third time. Yes. And
that's rare.
You're right.
That is rare.
Then we played Monroe for the championship, and we beat them. And won the championship.
You won the championship?
Yes.
Shit.
We beat them and won the championship. Freaking 2 and 8. And then just ran out in the playoffs, dog.
That hurts my heart.
But then there was a bigger championship after that. Because we had our own conference, and then there was the actual county.
Yeah, we won our conference.
We played Sun Valley, and they beat us on Halloween night.
Yeah, because Sun Valley is retarded good.
Well, back then they were.
Back then they were still good.
Well, they were pretty good this past year. They had Sam Howell. You know Sam Howell?
No, Lacey said the same shit on the last fucking podcast.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know who the fuck that is.
Okay, so Sam Howell, right? He was the quarterback for Sun Valley.
Yeah.
He was like a 5-star recruit.
Going to what? NC State?
He goes to UNC. He's a starting quarterback for UNC.
UNC.
Chapel Hill.
Oh, God, I was thinking UNC Wilmington.
No, bro.
I was thinking
UNCW. Or UNC Charlotte.
Yeah, there you go.
I watched them play football the other day. They are trash. Anyway, UNC Charlotte.
Why did he go there?
He didn't go there. He went to UNC Chapel Hill. Oh. I'm talking about UNC Charlotte. But
okay.
Them for Chapel Hill, I don't know how good they're doing. But apparently he's touted to be one of the up-and-coming NFL quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
Coach Balcom, dude.
Hey, dude.
Dude, Coach Balcom was the reason I was any good. It's because he changed the way I thought about running the ball.
And how was that?
He went from, all right, so what you're doing right now is you're relying on your speed and your sight, which is great. That's a good basic start. And I was like, yeah.
But then you have to understand how plays develop.
Exactly. And I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to them doing their job, but I didn't know their job because I didn't care. I was like, I know where the hole's going to be, and over there. And it's like, if you stop thinking about it as that's not your job, you don't worry about it because it's high school. They're trying to dumb it down for you. He's like, if you think about it this way, which is know where everyone's going to be when they're supposed to be there. If someone messes up, you can actually know that they're not where they're supposed to be,
and then
you
play
can,
off of that.
You can play off of it.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started going from hit the gap immediately instead
to patient running and cutbacks.
We did a lot of cutbacks, but I still hit the hole as fast as possible because sometimes it'll only open up for a second. So you, as a running back, you have to hit that gap.
Yeah.
And if the hole didn't open up and I ended up running into the back of him, I was like, okay, so he had to crash down So I would bounce to the outside. I wouldn't just stay there. Like, is what I did. I tried to bulldoze through it. I didn't have the weight for that. I was 129 pounds in high school.
There's no way.
Dude, I'm
dead
serious. My coaches were trying to get me to be 180 because they're like, he's so small.
You were not 129, not your senior year. What were you your senior year?
Senior year was 120.
No fucking way.
You can ask all the friends I played with.
I don't believe you.
Ask every single one of them.
So you're saying you broke the Union County rushing record. Did you break the Union County rushing record?
No.
Or just the Piedmont?
Just Piedmont.
Okay, but still, you broke the Piedmont rushing record 129.
Mm-hmm. You want to know why? Because my linemen were fucking huge.
So
it wasn't because I was that good. It was because my linemen were fucking huge. It's not me.
I'm trying to give you credit, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate the credit, but I mean, obviously, without the linemen being there and me.
Well, the fact too is they're gigantic and you're tiny,
exactly.
So people can't see.
As soon as you remember, Chris played for Monroe. He was Chris. He works barefoot. Black Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, I played football with him.
Yeah, you played football with him. He was playing against Monroe, and he was like, "Dude, I played football against you." He was like, "You did?" He's like, "Yeah, I fucking hated your ass." Because I remember someone walking over the sidelines. I remember this specifically because it made me laugh so hard. And his coaches were yelling. I was like, "Why aren't you tackling him? I can't see him till he's behind me." He was telling me that when he was walking over the sideline talking to the coach. Like, I remember that. I was talking to my coaches about that because it's so funny. And they're like, that's the point.
Yeah.
I know. I knew that.
Chris is cool people, bro. I like
love
Chris.
Chris needs to be on the podcast next, but
I want to hang out with him. Sometime.
He doesn't hang out.
Well, he has a family.
Yeah,
though. He's got 3 kids. He has
got
2.
One so, yeah,
2 and 1
3
away. Yeah. But still, the only time I hang out with him is when we play ball.
Yeah. Chris, I need to come play ball with y'all. I'm scared of
injury.
And my back's fucked already, and my shoulders.
Just make sure you stretch good, man. You just need to make sure you're
stretching.
I'm so
out of shape.
And don't drink beer for a day.
No, I will drink beer. That's not happening.
Okay, how about you wake up and actually drink 2 bottles of water and then
No, I actually got some, could be a sponsor, y'all should hit me up, Liquid IV.
No idea.
Oh my God. It makes you poop like crazy because I'm dehydrated always, and it hydrates you 3 times faster than 1 bottle of water. It's literally just a thing you pour in your water, like flavoring and everything, but it's filled with electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and it gives you literally what your body needs to absorb every ounce of water that's in that bottle.
That's cool.
So they say on the bottle it's equivalent to 3 water bottles. So you drink 2 of those, that's almost your entire daily amount of water that you need, because apparently you're supposed to drink 16 ounces of water.
Wow.
A day?
Yeah.
That's a fuck ton.
That is a lot.
It's like, I don't drink any water.
Yeah.
I drink coffee all day.
Well, I want to try that. And see what it's like.
I'll give you one, dude.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play football this week. I mean, I might be able to work it out. I don't know if I told you, but we have an offer on our house. Mm-hmm. We got someone to offer on our house, and we're still waiting for them to actually
go ahead and
do it, actually commit to it.
Yeah.
But we've already signed paperwork and stuff like that.
They could still back out.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the sketchy stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, they're sending out an inspector to view something. Our house is settling. It's 13 years old, and they believe there's a spot that has structural damage, but we think it's the house is just settling. But that's just
It could be resettling because it is a fairly old house, and once it settles the first time, it's not done.
Well, it's built right there on the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally a like this. So it's literally 3 walls coming together right here, and then it's outside. Mm-hmm. So it's literally right there on the foundation. I don't think that's where it is, but we're getting an inspector to come look at it.
But at the same time, it's once a house settles, it's not going to stay in the same spot.
I mean, I get that.
It's still going to settle over time.
It's just the drywall's cracking and stuff like that.
It's fucking runoff. It's fine.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's nothing
well,
wrong.
they're trying to take $20,000 off the price.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway. If
Anyways.
that's a big deal, then I have to be there packing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And getting stuff and cleaning stuff out and stuff like that. But if we don't do that, because they've been playing an Indian Trail, literally right there at Barefoot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know that little park, Chestnut Park?
Mm-mm.
You don't know about that
No,
park?
I don't know about that park.
There's a really nice park literally right there at Barefoot that has turf fields and stuff. Like a turf field, it has the big.
Oh wait, didn't we play there once? Where there's a bunch of different fields.
No, that's Matthews Sportsplex.
Okay,
yeah. That's right down the road though, and that's close by. But this one's different. It's just one field. It's one football field, but it's like really nice turf. It's better turf than up there in Matthews. But it's just one field though.
Where's this at?
Literally, okay. So all right. So which way do you go to work? How do you go to work? Just
74.
straight up 74. Okay, you go straight up 74. Do you you turn it to Kate's? You get the UE Kate's and go up that road. Okay, so literally you go past the BB&T. Mm-hmm. You know where Carolina Courts is? Mm-hmm. It's right behind Carolina Courts.
So it is Carolina Courts.
No, it's not Carolina Courts. It's right behind.
But
Carolina
it's
Courts.
basically Carolina.
Whatever, bro. It's behind Carolina Courts, and it has its own field and tennis courts and shit, and a beach volleyball place.
I hate sand.
It's not feel you, but it's pretty cool though. But anyway,
I mean, I would play beach volleyball if I didn't have this.
Dude, Chris goes out there and plays football. I'm talking about Black Chris that we know. He goes out there and plays football, and he's got a big old gut.
Yeah.
And he's a baller. He burnt me the other day.
Yeah, he's fast as shit.
I was pissed. Well,
he said you were balling out the other day. He's like, Zach was fucking balling out the other day. It's like, it's because Zach's good.
Thank you, sir. I had a nasty one-handed grab on the sideline.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. For the win.
Yeah, for the win. Yeah,
that's what he said. He was like, dude, Zach was balling out the other day. It was like, you know Zach? I was like, yeah, I know Zach. I know Zach. It's like, we graduated. I graduated and then I met Zach.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally.
Like literally how it happened. It was a little bit after my mom had passed.
Yeah.
Which, oof.
Yeah, it was a tough time.
I wish you could have met Mama Oakley. All my friends called her Mama Oakley because she's the mama.
Aww.
She's the mama of all my friends, and yeah, it was good times. Yeah.
It sounds like it.
And then she would call all my friends her adopted sons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me a lot of Gladwell.
Chris Gladwell?
Yeah, his mom was like that too.
Okay.
But I don't really like her like that.
Well, my mom was the shit.
That's cool.
Like my mom was. How do I explain this? It's like she is who I aspire to be more like because of who she was, like as a person. Like she never judged you for the decisions you made.
Yeah.
But she would give you advice, and it didn't feel like she was judging you either. It was
just like this is just how advice.
She's like, I understand the decision you made, but what if you did it this way instead of that way? And it just
so she's a very wise woman and just
very, and like not a lot of people can compete with like how like caring she was and everything. It was a great loss to the day she passed, and that was probably one of the hardest times. Like I shut down emotionally, completely shut down. I didn't cry.
I can only imagine, dude.
I didn't cry. I didn't mourn really. I just kind of sat there and thought.
Took it.
And then now that I'm about to have my kid, I got married. That was hard, getting married and doing the mother-son dance thing. That was hard. I didn't make it. You were there.
I don't remember. I was kind of
I was kind of did it with my stepmom.
Okay, yeah.
And then my
that's what I thought.
older sister, and then my little sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It felt right. I mean, I look because I was gonna do it with my new mama too, Valerie.
Oh yeah.
And she looked at me. She was like tearing up. She was like,
no.
I was like, okay.
Fine then.
She's like, I think Melody literally said to me in the moment, I was like, I think your sister wants to dance with you. And I was like, really? I didn't think she'd want to get up here. But I was like looking around at everybody, and everybody they lost it. Like my uncles, my friends that knew her, and everybody they just broke down. So that was, and a lot of people don't understand. Like I may be young, but I've been through more shit than most people my age, and I think it's made me a nicer
I'm about
person.
to say it's a good and a bad thing because I mean, of course, you have your personal struggle, but you wouldn't be who you are today without the struggles in which you went through.
I'd be probably more of an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Because I wasn't really an asshole when I was
maybe a little cocky.
Yes, but I had never once ever took away from my lineman. That was one thing I would never do because I knew it wasn't me that was getting all the touchdowns.
Like there's these guys, man. These guys are making my life.
I would absolutely never take that away from them, and I couldn't either because one, I wanted to, if it was me that did it, you knew it was me that did it, and it wasn't anybody else. But with that, it didn't sit right with me to think like, oh, I'm the greatest running back in Union County.
I mean, you were that year. That year you were though.
No, I had
if
the
you
greatest
count
line.
if you
put you behind those people, you would have scored as many touchdowns as me. I guarantee it.
I mean, I am a beast.
I'm saying, like you put Evan behind that line, he scores as many touchdowns as I do.
No.
Check the footage.
Has Evan...
Check the footage.
I'm not trying to talk shit about Evan, but when has Evan ever ran?
Oh, I've thrown football with him a lot. He's got some athleticism. He doesn't ever use it.
He just doesn't choose to use it.
Well, I mean, Nate, with everything going on, like, seriously, how many opportunities does he have to go out and play football with friends? It's like, with where we live, we all have to work still, and he's stuck here at home.
He is a young man, he doesn't have a car or anything like that.
Yeah. He's a little bit younger. I feel like when he gets older and he starts going to hang out at his friend's house and shit, he'll start playing sports with them too. I told him he should join the football team, just kind of get in on it, get like that team aspect in it and everything.
Yeah. And that's how you honestly meet people and do that. Yeah.
I'm so glad,
me too.
That is a fucking family right there.
I played baseball for years, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And for like 12 years I played baseball. Never even thought about football.
Yeah. I played baseball too.
Yeah.
Coach pitch.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do high school. I didn't do high school or middle school.
Well, I did like all through until like 8th grade of middle school. And then I played football. And that was the thing that like changed for the better. Because I was okay at baseball. Like,
I didn't like baseball when I was playing.
It's too boring, dude.
It's so boring.
It's so boring. Like, God, the only time I really enjoyed playing was like when they had me on first base or catcher.
Mm-hmm.
They would otherwise like I'd be like in the outfield, and it's like basically like waiting on your turn. You know, that's basically you're just waiting on your turn for the ball to get to you or whatever.
I do remember like one good play like that, like won us the game. I think I don't remember because I was really young when I played, and the coach was pitching and everything, and I kind of like stand off to the side behind him, basically like I was the pitcher or something. I don't even know what position I was. I was just standing there, and that's where they put me. And every time if they hit a low ball, I would just sprint towards where it was supposed to be.
So you're basically the pitcher, but you weren't pitching.
Yeah. So I would just sprint there and then put my glove out. Every time. Never caught anything. So I would just do that. And then after a while, it just kind of became my thing. And everyone's like, all right, he gives a lot of effort. He's got heart. And then eventually, some dude hit like a fast-ass ball towards me. And like, I sprinted, dove to where I thought it, because apparently my depth perception was way advanced for my age. And I dove. And I like look behind me because I didn't expect to catch the fucking thing. I look behind me and they're like looking at me like, I looked at my glove. I was like, oh shit! I didn't say that as a kid, but I was like, oh god! So I picked up my glove and threw it back to where they were running because they had somebody on base. So I turned behind me and like threw it to second base.
Yeah.
And it was like got him out and that like won us the game or some shit. I think I don't fucking remember. I was 2.
No.
I don't know.
You're probably like 8 or 9.
No, because it was when I lived here, so I was like 9 or 10.
When you lived here?
Yeah, I'm from Michigan.
Oh, well, I know you're from Michigan.
I moved here when I was like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Depending on the time
okay.
of year.
Okay.
So, but yeah, when I was here, and I was in.
You played with Piedmont?
I was in. No, it was Rec League.
I know, but it was a Piedmont.
Mm-mm.
Where did you go?
It was just some park that had a club, baseball club that I wanted to join that my friends were playing on. It wasn't Piedmont related. There's a lot of Piedmont kids there, but it wasn't like Piedmont like related. I can't remember that park.
I played for Wingate. I know that. I played for Wingate.
Okay.
Yeah. So
ours was like, you know where Sykes Mill?
Yes.
You know how it runs back behind Piedmont?
Yes.
It's off that road. That going that way away from Piedmont. Like not with that 5 points. Like if you're going through 5 points, you'd hit Sykes.
You can get there. I think you can get. I think I know exactly.
Straight down and then to the right.
Was it like 2 fields? Like one field right here.
It was a
field
bunch
in the
fields.
back, and then
Yeah. There was one main
and
field up in the front. There was another one in the back, and there was like 1 or 2 more.
I think
back right.
I think that's right. And yeah, that's where
Reed's
Piedmont
Gold
plays.
Mine. It was on the way to Reed's Gold Mine. Apparently, it said that on the sign.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know why because it's nowhere near Reed's Gold Mine.
Well, I just remember that's where we used to play Piedmont at that same park. But I don't know.
That's where we played at middle school.
Okay.
That was our middle school team, but I only played.
I remember the thing is, we would play baseball, right? We would go like undefeated the whole entire season, and then we go to the playoffs or whatever. We go to Piedmont, get smacked. That shit sucked.
Dude, Piedmont's on another level with baseball and fucking wrestling.
Baseball and wrestling is the forte of that school.
Oh my god, wrestling is. You know what the funny part about this podcast, what the theme turned into?
Sports.
If I could go back.
Oh, go back. Yeah, it really did. A lot of reminiscing. Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't give anything for my life right now. Like, I love my life, love my wife, love my kid that's on its way and everything. I wouldn't change it for anything. But if I could go back in time and relive high school all over again,
well,
you know how many things I would change to better my life?
Yeah. Like, I would start off in middle school.
I don't think I'd go to middle school.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
middle school sucked for me.
I agree. But that's where you make it better.
No, but I didn't it.
If you have all the things that you know now,
I wouldn't have done anything different.
Well, I would have killed it.
I wouldn't have done.
Because I always had, I guess you think I'm a smart fella.
Yes, yes, you're a lot smarter than I am.
I don't want to go there because I don't think you're stupid by any means. I don't think you are. I think you're a dumbass because you think you're a dumbass.
Exactly. So you proved my point.
Anyway. Well, like, I would go back and like ace everything. I would go back and just be be good in school. Oh yeah.
And
I would actually participate in sports earlier, like in football earlier, because I didn't start football until 8th grade.
Don't you eat that.
I didn't start football until 8th grade, and I feel like I could have been a lot better and had a lot more opportunities in that if I wanted to do that. I'd also take better care of my body because ACL tears and shit like that.
Slipped disc in my spine, tore my shoulder out, national conference championship. Broke this finger. Was that? Yeah, it was this finger. Broke this finger twice now. And look right there at the knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
I was sideways.
You see my middle fingers are a little crooked?
Yeah.
That's from footballs.
From footballs.
Straight.
But yeah.
Actually, no, this one's from a 4-wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's from a 4-wheeler.
It's not from football at all.
Yeah, my sister.
I would do a lot to go back, but if I wasn't married and I didn't have a kid on the way, I would want to go back 100%.
Yeah, but now you're starting to get to that point where it's like there's a new horizon.
Yeah, I'm starting the next chapter. I understand that.
Well, things happen in your life for a reason. Because the thing is, if you went back and you did everything perfectly, you probably wouldn't have learned anything.
Yeah, what if?
About life. Like, that's what I would have learned. I mean,
because there's always
something.
Like, there's always something that's gonna happen. Like, you can't have a perfect life.
I can agree with that.
You can go back and change what you know you fucked up, but at the same time, there's going to be other things.
New challenges will arise.
Yeah,
because you missed the timeline.
I know, but also in your understanding of what's going on too, and then like parents trying to pass it on to their kids, trying to like force it on them. That's never works. Mm-hmm. But like if you go back in time and like try to change anything, there would be something that you didn't know was going to happen because you didn't do this before.
You changed the timeline.
You changed the timeline. And speaking of the timeline, the two people in science just actually proved the theory of time travel.
Is that really a thing?
They just figured out the math for it, like a couple hours ago.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't either.
Because that would be bad.
That would ruin everything.
Yeah.
It's like, because we're dealing with everything as is since humans were here.
Yeah. Period.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
You mess with the timeline, you mess with how things go. One day we might just wake up and we're fading away.
Yeah, I know. But the one thing I would change, if I wouldn't change anything from my high school, absolutely nothing. I would keep it exactly the way it is, except for one thing, and it would be take a language class because that is what fucked me out of my scholarships. I never took a French, never took a science, so I couldn't get into App State, couldn't get into Wing It, and couldn't get into Western Carolina. Those are the 3 scholarships that I got.
And you wanted to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you didn't do it.
Nope, couldn't get in. Because I was like, I'll just go to community college and make it up.
No, you can't do that because you're going to lose your scholarship.
24 credit hours before you transfer. And the coaches were like, you lost your scholarship.
I bet they were sad for you.
They were. They were like, you didn't take a language class? I was like, my God, the counselor told me not to. She said I wouldn't need it. And then they're like, you're an idiot. Especially the wing coach. The wing coach really wanted me.
Yeah.
Him and Coach Pope. He went to Lakeview. That's the only reason I knew who he was. But Coach Pope, he was like, because they got the Gordon twins, and then me.
Yeah, that Gordon. One of those Gordon works. He works at Barefoot, don't he?
No, none of the Gordons work at Barefoot.
Oh.
The Gordon twins have their own company now.
Oh.
Yeah, the Gordon Family Masonry. Shout them out. Look them up. If you're in North Carolina and the Charlotte area, definitely check out Gordon Family Masonry. They do phenomenal work.
Sponsorship.
No, I'm not gonna ask for a sponsorship from them. They're doing really good though.
That's
like
good.
They're fucking busy as shit, and they don't have enough employees to cover everything. They're like, oh
so
shit.
what do they do? Masonry, you said?
Well, it's called Gordon Family Masonry. They do all sorts of construction. Like when I was working with them, we did brick, we did framing, we did poured garage floors, we did decking, we did every.
But you didn't like that?
No.
It's a little bit too much.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know what I was doing. We did drywall. Like I knew drywall is the easiest shit, but it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's so monotonous. That and decks are annoying as hell. You gotta measure everything, and I can't read a tape measure.
Dude, I'm a beast at it. I don't want to say I'm a beast. BJ's a beast with a tape measure. You ever seen him?
BJ is a monster.
Dude.
You know how long he's been at Barefoot?
20-something years.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And that's why, I've learned a lot about BJ in the past couple days. Like, we and him just talk all the time.
Yeah, because one, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
He's so nice, and he's a great teacher. And two...
Yeah, he is a great teacher, is definitely, yes.
Two, he's not a pushover, and he will get his shit done.
Yeah.
And that's why I like BJ.
Well, yeah, and I think he really likes me, too, because, like, I'm not goofing around. I'm not on my phone at all. I'm literally there to do the job, period. Like, that's what I'm there for. But
I leave my phone in the
Did you know that he plays... He's, like, a really big nerd?
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, he plays, like, Switch and, like, PC games and, like...
Oh, shit.
All sorts of stuff. Like, he loves Pokemon. BJ loves Pokemon.
Message him right now. Ask him if he wants to do it.
I don't have
How do you not have his number? You ride with him.
I know, but I don't have his number.
You better get his number and tell him Oakley wants to duel. He's calling you out.
He doesn't.
I'm calling you out,
I don't
BJ.
think he cares. I don't think he cares about the card.
Hey.
I don't think he cares about the card.
Hey, you don't really like Pokemon if you ain't got cards. You have cards. I don't hear shit.
I don't have no Pokemon
yes,
cards.
You do.
No, I don't.
Slide one in your pocket.
I don't.
Like you're full of shit.
This is why you play Pokemon video games.
No.
Yes, that's what me and him talked about. We talked about Pokemon video games.
But you don't know if he has cards, do you?
I haven't asked him if he has Pokemon. I'll ask him on Monday if he has Pokemon cards, and if that happens,
no.
then...
You say Oakley said you have to duel him. He challenged you. So if you don't have any cards, you have to go buy some.
Good luck getting to him to come over here and duel you.
He would totally come over here.
No, he wouldn't.
He's cool as shit. He would totally.
Oh,
come
he's
over
definitely cool, but I don't think he would come.
He
over
would
here.
totally. Come
I don't
over
think
here.
he would.
He would see how awesome this podcast is. After an hour in, where we haven't, if you make it this long, BJ, if you ever even see our podcast, duel
You're that
me.
dude, and I appreciate you. Hey, but duel him.
Duel me. If you are into Pokemon, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know if you want to duel.
Because I will duel your ass.
I will call Trevor and have him duel you.
He beat me twice with his own decks.
Yeah, shocker there. And you haven't made your own deck. It's not.
I feel like it's something that's going to take years to make.
No, it takes 10 minutes.
No, I'm saying actually accumulating the cards you need to have a good deck.
Nah.
I will Judy chop you in the throat.
You can Judy chop all you want. You don't Judy chop nobody that don't need Judy chopping, right? That's actually from that video too.
Yeah. Don't Judy chop and ninja kick at the same time, because there goes your leg. I love that part of that freaking video.
It was the dumbest video ever.
It was great.
It was so funny though.
It was great.
I loved it. But it's going back to our initial conversation. If I could go back in time, that would be the only thing I'd change. What would you go back in time? If you could only change one thing, only one thing that could literally change the entire direction of your life, because that would change everything. Because I would have made it into college, I would have had a college degree, and I wouldn't have wanted to go in the military and try to start going down that direction.
All right, so I have two things. One
no,
is
you can only change one.
No. That's
the thing.
That's the thing. These are my two options.
Okay, but you have to pick one.
Okay, that's fine.
You can say both options.
Okay, this is the thing. Okay, so there's one that is just for me to avoid humiliation that happened to me. Hold on, I'm getting there. And the other one is I get it.
Yeah.
But the other one is like my knee not tearing.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, because that would have been a big deal for me. Like I was going to go play fullback for Coastal. I told you that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I had a scholarship to go to Coastal.
No, shit.
Like midway. Yeah, thank you, sir. Well,
Two people that didn't make it to college.
I made it.
You're in college. You're in college. I'm not.
But yeah, I tore my ACL midway through my senior season. Lost my shit. Because it was an MCL, an ACL, and a partial. I don't know what this one's called. I forgot what it's called.
Oh god,
the outer one. I have a screw and a washer in my knee, dude. Did you know that?
Did it not get rusty?
No, it doesn't get rusty. I think it might actually. I think over time it dissolves. So what?
You beat the Tin Man.
So it is
oil it up.
I was about to say it's good. It's good. I did my PT.
Oh, you got to. That's probably why it does like dissolve, because your joints and your muscles become stronger. It can now handle that, and it's healed. So now it can support itself.
Yep.
So
that's one.
Yes, absolutely.
The other one is my own personal embarrassment. On the very first day.
Are you going to say this on the podcast?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
We're getting this.
Because everybody knows about what happened.
I don't.
You're about to find out. And I'm going to, don't you dare say shit at work. Because I will smack the fuck out. I'm just saying, I know, bro. I know. But this is the thing. I get a lot of hell, and a lot of people know about this. Like, Connor knows about it. Rios knows about it. Chris knows about it.
Yeah, but how many people have you even brought it up since then, to be honest?
I don't bring it up to nobody.
Exactly.
But everybody else brings it up.
When?
I mean, I know maybe not to you, but like...
When did they brought it up, though? Like, recently?
Well, it is like, you'll just be like, we're around someone we haven't seen. I was like, hey, remember when Zach Kiesler hit the light pole at Forest Hills? Yeah.
That's not that important.
Okay, no, wait. Is this how it happened?
Okay.
First day of school.
Mm-hmm.
Was driving to football practice.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little side road that goes down to the practice facility or whatever.
Okay.
So I basically skipped the bus slot, got on the grass, and drove.
Okay.
There's a light pole.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there was these freshman kids that were running around and like just being stupid or whatever, and I looked at them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, hit the light pole, and then the whole light pole falls on top of my truck.
Oh Jesus!
Power lines on the ground, freaking hitting school buses and shit. Yeah, like super crazy shit, dude. And I literally looked over and the school bus driver was like, "Oh my god!"
I can just see like some bus driver.
Yeah. So I hit this light pole, and I just remember listening here like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I got out, called my dad, and I said, "Hey, I just hit a light pole."
Yeah.
And he goes, I remember he showed up. He grips the side of my truck. Every vein, his arm is bulging all the way up to his temple. Like, he's like, "How the fuck do you hit a light pole?" And I'm sitting here like, "Oh god, I don't know."
I got distracted.
Yeah,
These kids were throwing shit at me, and I looked at them.
I never let that down in my entire life.
That, if you got to be honest, that's not that bad of a thing.
And I get it, but it's my own personal thing. But this is the thing, like, I remember, bro, like, I was a pretty cool, like, popular guy. You know, like, everybody knew who I was. I'm just because I'm just nice to everybody.
Yeah. Same
Well, I get selected to be like the representative for like pep rallies and stuff. To be like, you know, the guy who does like the little games and stuff like that.
I was never that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I was always like, they were like, "Yeah, let Zach do it."
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember like during the pep rallies, which I mean, I'm basically over it, but at that time it hurt me.
Yeah.
Like because the junior class is always like in the pep rallies, like trying to get the seniors. You know what I'm saying? The whole junior class and all the school, except for the seniors, said, "Zach hit a pole. Zach hit a pole. Zach." I'm sitting here like, no.
Is this gonna be my legacy?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it though. Like that's a character building moment though.
And I agree.
Like how good is your driving now?
Fucking legit as fuck.
So you can't really take away from an ACL tear, which could literally set you to college, like how many years earlier than you went?
Yeah. I mean, if it's a choice between the two, it's obviously going to be the ACL tear.
But like, I understand the humiliation thing. Like, I wouldn't take back any of my humiliation shit. And I don't remember any of them, to be honest. Like, because I erase that shit from my memory. I don't let it affect
Delete.
I just don't let it affect me.
You let it roll off your shoulders.
I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. Like and that's basically how I got all my friends to quit, like making fun of me for it. So they were just like,
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. And they're like, well, it's not fun anymore. It's like, no shit.
I just hate it when like people like, I remember like working at Showmars, they come in like, "Hey, You remember when Zach hit a pole? Like people I've seen in like 4 or 5 years.
But you gotta laugh at it now. You're
a little bit. I'm just like, God damn it! Like this is what I do.
Well, you ain't gotta say that.
Excuse me. I facepalm. I'm like, damn it! Like, oh, this is shit never going to go away.
No,
it won't.
But that's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. This is what I want to do though. If you ever get a piece of metal and we find a way to like engrave some shit onto it, I want to put.
That's easy. I know somebody do.
All right, we can do that. I want to mount that shit on that pole because I paid for that fucking pole.
You did.
$3,000.
Oh, that's an expensive ass pole.
Just wait. They got the pole, and every single light at Forest Hills in that back bus lot is yellow as shit, except for mine that has freaking LED ass lights. Just sitting up there, just like white light lining right now. All the rest of it's yellow. I'm sitting here like. Of course, you get the most. Yeah.
That's what you're like. That's my pole, bitch.
Yeah. Keesler's pole.
Yeah. We'll get a plate. We'll fucking stamp that shit.
If you're for real, I'll do it.
Oh, dude.
Because I've been trying to do this for a long time.
We can do it. As long as they don't have cameras and they don't watch average shows.
I doubt they watch average shows.
It's okay. They'll read it. It'd be like, fucking Keesler.
I don't even think. Oh, Mr. Plu's still there, so he would. He would know me.
I mean, it's not like you're defacing school property, to be honest.
I bought that pole. It's my fucking pole.
You paid for it.
Fuck yeah.
But
I doubt anybody would notice.
It's on school property, so you can get in trouble, I guess. We're doing illegal shit on average Joe's, apparently.
It's going to say Keezy's pole.
Keezy for sheezy.
Like Keezy.
Keezy for sheezy.
So, yeah. So it's like, it actually is my pole, and it uses every word letters that are in my name. But they might not be able to pinpoint who it is.
They might. Keezy. Get some set screws. Fucking set screw that bitch.
I'm telling you, we can do it.
Or we could get a spot welder. Just a little.
That's a little bit too much, though.
Yeah, but you think about it. They wouldn't be able to remove it.
Yeah, they wouldn't, but how are we going to lug a whole freaking
No, just a torch and a tack.
Okay.
A tack strip.
I don't think they have cameras out there.
Yeah, they probably do now.
Maybe now.
Yeah, it's been how many years since we were in high school?
Well, you more, but...
Yeah, but not that
much
more.
It's been like 7 or 8 years.
I graduated old,
7
remember?
Years. Yeah.
I was almost 20. I graduated when I was 19.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, not nice. I
was 17 when I graduated.
They held me back in 3rd grade when I first moved here because they never transferred my files over.
Because you're a dumb hoe.
Oh yeah, big time. So I stayed in 3rd grade. I did 3rd grade twice. And then in 5th grade, my teacher, even though I passed, I technically passed. Barely, but I technically passed. She told my parents that I don't think he's ready to go on to middle school. I was like, you bitch. I didn't say that as a kid. I was like, what? Mom! Help! Mom, I'm retarded! I don't understand what's going on here. But I can't really be upset about it though, because look at my football career after that. Like if I would have been in the same grade as the people that were 1 year ahead of me, I wouldn't have started.
Who was ahead of you?
It was Chris Butler and Stephen Miller. They did a split back.
Oh.
Thing. Well, at first they did the I when Coach Puchek was there, and
then they did like a wishbone.
And then Vegas came, and then we did the veer.
Oh, veer.
And then he was there for Chris and Steve-O's senior year, so they started, and then I started the next year. So.
And you got a different coach the next year?
A different coach? No. Ambrose was the one that stayed there.
Okay. Who's Caleb Jingle?
Jurgle. Yep.
I'm gonna jerk all over his face.
That would be the pastor's kid.
The what?
The pastor's son.
The pasta? Oh, your pastor's son?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
That's my buddy.
Cool.
He was my best man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah. Lots of people.
So basically it went Caleb, Alex, Ryan, Spencer, Tommy, Trevor, and Brandon.
This is why I revoke your groomsman status. I wasn't in that bitch.
Yeah, but think about it. How many people in that lineup, one, I've been friends with for over 20 years, and 2, helped me when I had nowhere else to live.
I feel you.
And Trevor I've been friends with since 6th grade, so him and Brandon were the newest 2 out of the entire group other than Tommy. Tommy was 8th grade, but Tommy and me, I brought Tommy to my house after we met at Extreme Ice.
Extreme Ice?
Yeah, the ice skating rink
in
Indian
Trail.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Dude, that's where I met everybody. Like, that was where we went, dude. Like, in 8th grade.
That was the chill spot.
That was the chill spot.
Oh.
We went there all the fucking time. This is a new coil, by the way, too.
I can tell.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's so good.
Watermelon?
Watermelon and green apple.
It's like watermelon and gum.
Watermelon, green apple.
Like Hubba Bubba.
Did you see that little bit of smoke that came out of there? Watch this.
I don't like choking on those bitches. I don't like deep throating this vape.
That's some good shit right there, boy. I tell you what, you can't see me at all.
Get out of here.
Except the beers, maybe. But yeah, that is one thing I would miss if I did go back in time. Would be my beard.
Dude, I was born to have a beard, dude.
Dude, me too.
Like,
my face is so shit. Like, if I didn't have a beard, my wife wouldn't have married me.
Oh, dude, I shaved one time in front of Emily. Emily said...
I did it to her, too. I surprised her. We were about to go on a date. We'd been dating for like a year. I shaved my beard completely off.
He was like, what?
Well, because she was like saying, like, I've never seen you without a beard. I wonder what you'd look like under there. And I was like, no. So, because obviously I was going to do it for her, but I didn't want her to know. So then I shaved it all off. Looked like I'm 15 again, because, you know, with the fucking Backstreet Boy haircut, you know, doesn't help. And I went over to her house, and her mom was doing dishes, and the window's right there in front. I waved to her, and she goes,
who the fuck
I was
is
because you know how Valerie is. She's over-exaggerating on everything.
She's funny,
so,
though.
I love Valerie. She's my little mama. And then she's like freaking out. She's like, and then Kimberly came to the damn window and saw me, and she goes, what the heck? And she said, I don't like it.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, you don't like my face.
Thanks.
So he's like,
it's the face your kid's gonna have. Shit.
Our kids are gonna be fucking hot if they get her genes.
Okay.
If they get her genes, it'd be fine. If they get mine,
please shut the
I'm sorry.
fuck up.
I'm sorry, Babe
You're a
Jackson.
sexy beast.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Now my nipple's hard.
Oh my god.
All right, well,
no.
We've had a good time with you, average Joes and Jodettes. If you're non-binary, shut the hell up. I don't care.
Oh god. I don't give a fuck.
So, because you know how many people listen to this? None. There's like 30 people that maybe listened to the last one. But this one is a lot better because you can understand the conversation going on. There's so many people in the other one. It was like 3 different conversations going on at one time, and I had to like tell everybody like, stop, let's regroup.
Back in the boat. Back in the boat.
Don't talk over each other. We won't understand anything.
Yep.
So, but it was been great, Zach. I loved having you on. And you're definitely coming back because this is probably going to be the #1 podcast so far. Other than Timmy getting his finger stuck in the coaster. Within the first 2 minutes.
Let me try to reenact.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They do not come off easily. I got it stuck on my, which finger did it? Because it wasn't my pinky finger because that just goes right in. But I think it was like my ring finger on this hand because this one I didn't put it on because I have a ring on that hand. But yeah, that was the one. That was the one I got it stuck on because it'll go. But as soon as it gets back there, it grabs all that fat and pulls it forward.
Yeah,
and you get stuck. But if you watch the last episode, within the first 2 to 3 minutes, if you keep your eyes on the guy on the very far right, who's Timmy, and he gets his fingers stuck, and he actually says it on the podcast when we go for a break. He's like, good, I have my finger stuck. And then we pause, and then we come back, and his finger's not stuck anymore. Nobody acknowledged it until after the podcast, so it was it's a good insider trade if you watch the next podcast before this one. It's pretty funny. But we'll catch you guys next time on Average Joe's. I'm Jake.
I'm Zach.
Tell them where to find you, where to meet you.
Right here on this couch because I don't use social media. Yeah,
but if they can follow you and see your stuff and see how cool the guy you are. If you want to shout it out, you don't have to. We're a small podcast.
King Keesler1 on Instagram. King Keesler1 on Instagram.
King Keesler1 on Instagram. Follow him there. You can find me at J Oakley all over the websites. The TikTok, I wouldn't watch those. They're terrible, but they're fun to make.
They're fun to make.
They are. I make a bunch of them. They're terrible. Well, we'll catch you guys back on the next episode of Average Joe's.
Deuces.
Later.